Wow, 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 wow.
You believe in miracles? Give me all you got.
The Jets, led by...
Oh, you sound like you surprised.
I'm not surprised.
I'm surprised.
The whole time.
I ain't gonna lie.
Had it the entire time. Led by an unbelievable defensive performance without two of their best defensive players, mind you.
Man.
Beat the Philadelphia Eagles 20-14. Their perfect season is no more. Their perfect record against the Jets is no more. And the Jets, 3-3 heading into the bye. Their season takes on a whole different look now. Welcome to Jets Postgame Live, presented by Audi. Alongside Bart Scott, Willie Colon, Connor Rogers, I'm Steve Gelbs.
Yeah.
And that was really, really something, guys. And specifically, the defense, 4 turnovers. Tony Adams with a massive pick at the end there. This defense has been talking a lot about how good they are. And today, this was a big boy game where they did it and they found a way without their best players or some of their best players out there. Just a remarkable defensive performance, Bart.
I mean, listen, we had all these stats like, hey, third down and 50. It doesn't matter. When you find a way to gut out a win like this, it doesn't matter how you got there. This showed a lot about their character. Listen, I was a little upset at Breece. Like, what are you doing? They're trying to let you go, take a knee there. But, talk about how you got there. You got there, they bracketed Goddard, and today wasn't Jalen Hurts' best day. And that's why you step up, right? I was walking over here earlier, and a guy was walking over here with me. He was like, hey, do you guys get upset when people say there's no chance, like you shouldn't even step up? I said, listen, you always show up because you just never know what type of day you're going to have. Every team has good players. You never know what time your good players are going to stand on their head and play great and have a great game. And this defense stood on their head. And listen, it was bend, don't break, opportunistic. Listen, they were scrapping. A.J. Brown, they had mismatches all over the place, and they just found a way to continue to scrap. I mean, 19-play drive to open the game. It's like, and we thought, here we go, right? And we still don't know if Jalen Hurts scored or not. But the resiliency of this defense, the resiliency of this team, we'll get to the specifics in the moments with Lazard and all that type of stuff later and the refs. But listen, we got a victory. I'm going to share, push my time to my other people so they can have theirs.
Yeah, man, I'm a firm believer. There's wins that keep your job. This win kept Robert Saleh's job, right? Because you talk about Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed being out. There was a lot to be had of what this defense was going to look, where they're going to be able to get after the pass rusher, where they're going to be able to cover Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. And I thought this defense, for the most part, throughout the whole game, man, they had one focus in mind. We got to win this game, right? Because at this point, if you look at the whole scope of the game, Zach Wilson is struggling, especially on third down. And when you get the ball and the defense rewards you with a turnover and a turnover, if you don't score, it's an indictment of the lack of ability, that range that the offense have for whatever reason, right? And so I'm happy for Robert Saleh. He came here that was supposed to be a defensive mind guy that was supposed to change the culture and change his defense to be a legit outfit. He did it tonight. 4 takeaways. I mean, who would have thought?
I think if you told anyone before the season that you're going to lose Aaron Rodgers 4 plays into the season and you're going to go into the bye week and you beat
Vera Tucker.
And Vera Tucker last week, you beat the Buffalo Bills. You had Patrick Mahomes in hell and really should have won that game. And you beat the Eagles, who were just in the Super Bowl last year. This is one of the gutsiest wins I've ever seen from the New York Jets. When you look at everything that happened in this game, you're coming off a week where you lost your best offensive lineman in Elijah Vera Tucker. You lose Joe Tippmann, really your other best run blocker, right in the beginning of the game. Garrett Wilson is playing hurt clearly throughout that entire game with the ankle injury. Not a lot of people are open once Garrett Wilson's off the field. I mean, it's a gutsy win. And you're out your 2 starting corners.
Yes.
Your the backbone of your defense.
Nobody gave him a shot. I mean, we all sat here and was like,
without their 2 starting cornerbacks.
Schweitzer's built like a white Willie Colon. and you talk about, like, if anybody represents what this day was about, look, he gave some, he took some. But he was out there.
He was out there swinging, baby.
God bless his heart.
Sometimes you get in the phone booth, you can't choose your opponent, but all you can do is just bang the body in the head with fall, man. He did that today.